What's good, everybody? This is another Call of Duty video. Obviously, I posted a few days ago, and you guys really seem to like that video. Thank you for the feedback. This is the start of the series, which I'm going to call the Get Good Guide. If you haven't watched the last video, I will put a link to it at the end of the video. It's just the new series that this is the first episode of, and it's just how to get better at COD in general, and I'm going to have gameplay at the end, which is going to do it. But however, I wanted to kick off with the gameplay that I got going for the Bow to Damascus, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Alright guys, so that was a prime example of the the first thing I wanted to cover in today's video. So obviously this is the Get Good Guide. However, this is more, since this is the first episode, I wanted to go over general things that most of you may know, but I wanted to cover it anyway because this is just kind of necessary knowledge. So a prime example of it here is just number one, know your environment. So obviously all of us love ourselves some shoot house and shipment, and you know it's not really hard to learn those maps, but if you want to succeed without those playlists and be a genuine good COD player, the first thing you got to do is know your environment. And so here obviously I go way too in depth in this game. I cover strategy and just use my legitimate brain. And so most people think that Call of Duty is just a run and shoot game, and it can be more than that. For you can genuinely succeed in this game if you just think a little, and obviously most maps are different, but if you know your environment and you can make strategical plays like you just saw in Cheshire Park, I knew that at that hard point people were going to come from that alleyway, and I basically spawn trapped them, which is really hard to do in this game because the spawns are so bad and just absolutely just garbage in this game. But you know, that's besides the point. You can still somewhat control the game if you have a knowledge of the map, and you know, obviously I'll cover it more in some later videos and explain it more in detail. This is a Superstore game that I'm gonna kind of review And a lot of people don't like this map, and it's very understandable because it's just not a really good map. There's just so many places to hide. It's just a lot. The map design isn't too great because it really tones to campers, but if you find a way, again, knowing your environment helps you be able to have an aggressive playstyle and also be able to kind of counteract those campers. So as you can see here, I know that I can mount, and I know that that hard point that I was just protecting, that people are going to come from that other side because we have control of that general area of the map. And you know, obviously as the hard point rotates over to the side of the map that we see over here, we're just gonna see how multiple people are covering that hard point. So we're gonna get the spawn right here on the middle of the right of Superstore around. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to flank around, and this is a really obvious play, and obviously since this hard point is so open, you know, you can kind of get in that kind of funnel of opponents, and this is a great flank play I just made here because besides the knife whiff, you can see how they were expecting all of my teammates to come from that this I think it was that's north, so they're coming from the west side. Our teammates are coming from the west side, so they're all looking that way. So if I come in through that side in the funnel, through that hard point through the middle, and I come in from the east side, they're not going to expect that, and that's a pretty easy UAV kind of kill streak right there with the 4 people. And again, that's how I know the environment. I know that I can, you know, make that play. I know that there's an area through that middle side that they're not going to expect me to come from. And so that brings me to my second point also, is know how to use the map to your advantage, which is pretty much the same thing, but it kind of goes into camo, getting camos for your weapons. So as you can see, I think in a little bit of the gameplay, I use it to, I use some of the places in Superstore to mount. Obviously I have a Damascus and the Obsidian and 4, so it's not really helping me here. But just as a general example, if you need mounting and long shots, you can go to a specific area in Superstore. I'm not sure if I go to it in this part of the game, but you know, you can use your knowledge of the rotation of hardpoints to your advantage, and also prepare. Because knowing that the hardpoint is going to switch from the garden center to the checkout area, that's really helpful in knowing that you're going to succeed in grabbing the hard point and being prepared for the enemy to come to sort of ambush them at a certain point. But then again, this game has evolved, and so has its players, to the point where people are kind of expecting that. But if you have good enough gun skill, you're going to succeed pretty well. And I believe this part's about to come up here where I might have made it an amazing play. I'm not sure. We'll see it, and I'll call it out later on. But here's the flank right here. I know that they're all on this side, so I'm gonna come up through the middle, and nobody's expecting that. So I'm able to make that flank play. And here we go again. Seeing this mount right here, I'm able to mount on this and gain more accurate shots from a longer distance. This M4 is not built for huge range, but I'm still able to use it to my advantage, using the cover of those boxes right in front of me. And I know that they're going to continue spawning, and because of the stupidity of most people in this game, I'm able to take advantage of that and continue looking towards that direction. And obviously my teammate was just able to kill someone who was going for that spawn flank play. But as I'm right there, I'm able to hold that constant angle that they're all coming from. And right here, as you can see, I have a UAV at this point, which allows me to continue on that kill streak by gaining constant radar on the top left of my screen in the mini map. And as you can see, I call it right there, and I'm able to tell that someone's in that spot. So this is just like a Warzone clip, you know, it's just random, but this is just kind of like the part 1. Obviously, if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Also, please let me know anything I can do better. Obviously, it was a bit sketchy. It's my first time ever doing this. Please let me know how I can describe it any better than I did. And with that being said, guys, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys next time on the Get Good Guide. Peace.
Gas inbound. Safe zone relocated. Gas is closing in.
Come, we move to the safe zone.
The wrong spot. Well done.
All right.